The computer. All right. Well, hey, good evening, everybody, and welcome to this CTFO Zoom event. My name is Adam Levy. I'm checking in here from, where am I today? Oh, Chester, Connecticut. Look at that. And having a good time down in Chester, getting some things done, talking to a lot of people, a lot of new people. Love new people. Glad you're here. A lot of exciting things happening at CTFO. We're going to go over some stuff, maybe open it up for some Q&A. We've had some great comp plan tweaks that I'm really excited about. But before we get into that, I want to just share a little slideshow that I put together that I think you're going to like. Let's see if we can grab it right here. It's going to be a quick one. But I just want to remind everybody, one of the things that really separates, can everybody see my screen? Just nod your head. Yes, okay, good, fantastic. I just want to remind everybody what it is about CTFO that makes us so special in the CBD space. And to do that, I want to just cover 10xPure patented technology for a second, because this is something that really separates us. It really makes us very, very different than anything else that's on the market. You know, we've got such a great line of products, but CBD and CBD products today, you can find in a lot of places. And so when you're out there talking about it, when you're out there sharing it with folks, you really want to focus on the A, and I know most of you all do that, but let's really talk about that technology for a second and see how it applies. First of all, this is a patented technology. It's a hydrophilic technology that CTFO has the worldwide exclusive on. Nobody has this but us, okay? And what it does is it increases the absorption, bioavailability, and potency, and it even crosses the blood-brain barrier. That's pretty significant. So you're actually getting this CBDA into your system. CTFO has part ownership in the 10xPure company, so we own part of this company, so we own this technology. What it is, though, is a structured oxygenated oil containing 5 essential fatty acids. Now, listen, this is important because most CBD on the market is combined with mineral oil or olive oil or vegetable oil or, you know, just any old kind of oil, right? What we've done is we've got a structured oxygenated oil that contains 5 essential fatty acids, which, by the way, on their own, all by themselves, without CBD, have amazing health benefits. But when you combine them with the CBD, that structured oxygenated oil actually changes the molecular structure. It forms a covalent bond, and you end up with these incredible benefits of hydrophilic and being able to absorb more of this incredible oil into our system. But those 5 essential fatty acids that make up this technology are lauric acid, which is an antiviral and an antibacterial, which is scientifically proven effective in fighting bacterial and viral infections, maybe kind of important today. Capric, which is a prebiotic, which enhances probiotic colonization for better gut health. We talk about gut health a lot these days, and let's face it, if you don't have good gut health, your immune system is not going to be strong. A lot of other health concerns can come up. Caprylic, which is an antifungal, which promotes urinary tract, skin, brain, oral, cardiovascular health, and that's pretty amazing. And then there's linoleic, which is an anti-inflammatory, which helps boost brain, heart, skin, bone, and reproductive health. And then oleic, which is an omega-9 fatty acid, which reduces the risk of cardiovascular disease and increases energy levels and as well boosts the immune system. So pretty amazing how this technology works, and these ingredients all on their own. Now, you combine that with CBD or CBDA, and you'll find that what it does, and this is something we've done studies on, is that it actually protects the raw CBDA that's found in the hemp plant. And so what CBDA is, that raw unprocessed cannabinoid, and it's better at fighting inflammation, anxiety, and pain better than just CBD. Research indicates that it's 1,000 times more potent than CBD, and 10xPure protects that CBDA from degradation during not only processing, but also in the bottling. And we've done stability tests 22 months after bottling, the same amount of CBDA in that bottle as when it was first manufactured. That is absolutely amazing. As I mentioned, it makes a covalent bond, making CBDA water soluble and more bioavailable. CBDA is a pure and natural COX-2 inhibitor, an alternative to NSAIDs, which is of course much safer than store-bought NSAIDs. This is a natural inhibitor of the COX-2 enzyme, and there is no other product on the market that contains such high levels of CBDA. It just doesn't exist. There might be trace amounts in some products. A product like this, our 1500, I believe it's a full 450 of this 1500 is raw CBDA. So a third of the bottle contains CBDA, where you're never going to find that anywhere else on the market. If you were to Google the benefits of CBDA and CBGA, which is in one of our other amazing products called Extra Strength Happy, or Bliss, as it were, you will find that there are some pretty amazing benefits that are listed on Google, some of which I couldn't even put on this slide because they're so amazing. Again, that's for informational purposes only, but you can do the Google yourself. Raphael McCoolum, back in 2019, the father of cannabinoids, the guy that discovered the cannabinoids, he basically said that it's about 1,000 times more potent, that CBDA, than CBD for things like pain and inflammation and anxiety. So we have something that's very special when it comes to our 10xPure technology. There's our series of strengths that we have available in the 10xPure CBDA line, 500, 1500, and of course the 1000 strength, all of which are some of our best sellers. And people get such amazing results, they stay on these products. So when you're out there sharing this with folks, you really need to understand the differences and what makes this thing special and why so many people stay on these products for as long as they do. 60-day money-back guarantee. And of course, we've applied this 10xPure technology now to a line of products, and we're just getting warmed up. We've got some other 10xPure products on the way, and I mean literally like right on the way. So that should be really exciting when those get announced as well. So I just wanted to cover that and let everybody know that we've got something for everybody in that line, as well as a lot of other amazing CTFO products. So if you're out there sharing with folks, please, when they say something like, oh, I've tried CBD, you might say something like, well, you haven't tried CBDA, and you might want to learn about that, and then you can share with them either this recording or some other information on of course, why we are so special. So hopefully that was helpful. I'm going to stop sharing my screen on that now, and let's see if we can cover some other topics. Michael, I know you were feeling really strong about the 10xPure difference. Maybe you have a thought or two that you'd like to add about that.
Yeah, thank you, Adam. Yeah, I think people don't realize that any one of our products that is backed up with 10xPure, it's the 10xPure that ensures that the product is getting where it's supposed to get. And I know that everybody here tonight understands exactly what I said, but you will be amazed as to how many people don't. And I don't think we're talking enough about 10xPure. To my understanding, 10xPure was a product all by itself, and it was doing amazing things. So imagine taking the 10xPure like the company did, and attached it to CBDA and CBGA,
yeah.
Our vitamins, our the 10xPure spray, the spray there. What the heck is it called? 10xPure.
The roll-on too?
No, well, the roll-on. So all of our products are attached to that, and that is the difference. So I think that, if people ask you that question, I would have that very first page that Adam had here tonight and say, well, let's just go through and see what the 10xPure actually does for all of our products. And can you compare that with what you have? if you're up against that situation. So I think, Adam, these 2 pages that you went through, I think it's something that we should do every Tuesday night. It should be the beginning of our Tuesday night, because there's always going to be a new person on the call. And we don't want anybody to overlook the importance of 10xPure.
Fantastic. And, I can also make that available as a PDF in case anybody wants to go through that with a new prospect. That's something that will be available as well. All right.
Adam, just take the video recording of you doing it.
Well,
It's
that's true. We'll have
far
that.
superior if they play the video of you than if we try to muck it up.
Well, for those that want to muck it up, we'll make it available, and we'll also do the video. We'll have that available as well. Thanks for that.
Yeah, have that in the YouTube form, and everybody's good.
Yeah, right on YouTube, right?
Perfect.
Good idea, David. Good idea.
All right, we'll get it done. All right, let's shift.
Michael,
gears.
you're teaching me everything I need to know. Thank you.
All right, let's shift gears a little bit. I want to talk about this new 5 to Thrive compensation plan. And I think you guys are going to like the way this is laid out. Let me see if I can move this so I can see a little bit better. Let's move you guys out of my way. How about like that and then that? Okay, good. All right. Really exciting. I love it when a plan comes together. And, Kevin Fournier has been working and massaging this and figuring this out for a while now. And I love how the simplicity of it. And as you see, 5 to Thrive is really, such a simple concept. People can focus on it. They can wrap their heads around it. The confused mind always says no, right? So if you can give people a track to run on, it's going to make their life much easier. They'll engage and they'll say, I can do that, right? And so what we're talking about here is the ability to enroll 5 people personally who are doing $45 a month in product purchases each month. And let's face it, if you're introducing somebody to this business, there could be a customer, but certainly if you're talking to people about making money in a business, then $45 is without question the lowest qualification in the industry, number one. Number two, if they can't find $45 worth of our vast product line that they would like to try and get excited about, then probably the business is not for them. I don't know anybody that's done well in CTFO that doesn't use our products. And so $45 is not a big deal today. I hit the high score filling my gas tank the other day. It was $101.69. I kid you not. So again, $45 for a qualifier to get paid on your whole organization, not a bad deal. But let's look at that. Manager 1, if you've got one person direct, you'll get paid down on your personals 10% within your first 30 days. That's the PIB bonus. Matrix levels, you'll get 2 levels at 2%. And then there's this unilevel that's been added of 2%, and then 1%, 1, 1, and 1 down through 5 levels. That's if you just enroll one person, could be a customer, could be an associate, just buying one $45 product a month. Not a bad deal. If you can get 2 people active, it goes to 20% your PIB. Your unilevel doubles. Your matrix goes down to 5 levels. If you've got 3 people enrolled that are active, you're now at 30%. You're paid 8 levels in the matrix, and your unilevel doubles again. 4 people, you go to 40% product introductory bonus, 11 levels in the matrix, and again, your unilevel on all levels doubles. Sorry, it doesn't double again. It adds another 2%. I apologize. And then at Manager 5, you got 5 people personally enrolled, 5 to Thrive. Look what happens at 5 to Thrive. You're now at 50% every time you personally enroll somebody. You get that bonus. That's 50%. It used to be 40%. Now you're at 50% for having 5 people that are active. And your unilevel, your matrix is 14 levels you're paid on, the full 14 levels. And you've got 10% on your first level unilevel, and then 5% on each subsequent level down through 5 levels. But what also happens is you get into our Infinity Team 7 bonus, your first tier of that, at 5%. Used to be you had to do $1,000 in business to get into that. Now you just have to have 5 people doing $45 that are personally enrolled by you. So this is a very doable thing, easy to get that additional 5%. And when you see all these percentages, understand that they overlap each other. So you're getting these additional percentages all at the same time. Okay, when you log into your back office, you're going to be able to see right in your dashboard how many number of active directs that you have, right? You're also going to see on the next section there, right next to it, the number of directs that are on SmartShip. Now, obviously, I don't know why anybody would want to pay more, but SmartShip is going to get them a discount off their monthly orders, and they can get up to 20% off for being on SmartShip. It's really very smart. So, and it also guarantees a bunch of things. So we'll talk about that. So 5 to Thrive is what you're looking to do. You're at 50%. You're at 14 levels. We already went over this, and you can see all the importance of that. Now, you get yourself to 1,000 in volume, and you're now a 1K executive. Now, look what happens here. You got your total sales volume of 1,000 points. You're going to pick up a fast start bonus of $200. And then once you hit 3K, you can pick up a fast start bonus of $300. That's in your first 30 to 45 days that you're in business. Those are available to new people like that. Nice little chunk of change added to their check for hitting those sales volumes. When you hit 5K, that's when it starts to get really interesting though. All right, 5K, take a look at what happens with something called the monthly loyalty rank bonus. That's when that kicks in, and it gives you an additional $200 coming into your check every single month, right? You get another $200 on top of all those other bonuses, and you start to pick up the Team 2 Infinity 7 bonus, which is an additional 5%, making it 10% from that point forward on anything that you do. That's pretty exciting. When you hit 10K, you're going to get a $300 loyalty bonus, and you move up to Team 3 in the Infinity 7. When you hit 15K, that goes to $500 in a monthly loyalty rank bonus, and you then punch into Team 3. So now you're at 13% additional on everything that you're doing. Okay, not a bad place to be. 25K, you're picking up $1,000 monthly loyalty bonus, and then you're in Team 4, another 3%. Now you're at 16% from those people forward. And then 50K, you're at an additional $2,000 monthly loyalty rank bonus. You're in Team 5 for an additional 3%. Now you're at 19% on top of everything else. And then 100K goes to 3,000, and presidential director goes to 10,000. But also, by the way, I forgot to mention, from 25K and beyond, you pick up the 7th level of the unilevel, an additional 5% from 25K on as well. So again, really lucrative, very simple. And what is it all based on? It's basically 5 to Thrive. You can earn up to $250 right now in free product credits, plus a 5 to Thrive t-shirt. And it's all about volume. You got to sponsor a minimum of 5 new active directs from the 27th of August through October 15th. You'll receive $125 in product credits plus a 5 to Thrive t-shirt. Not a bad deal. And the top qualifiers who have the most volume will earn an additional $125 in product credits as well. So that's what's happening with that. I do want to point out just a couple of other quick changes or additions to the plan that I think are really kind of exciting. Let me just stop sharing the screen here. Excellent. All right. Real quick, so there's a few other things that are just caveats that I just want to point out. Want to make sure you know this and your people know this. Number one, you're now making this now 50% product introduction bonus when you have 5 personals. So that's important to know, right? You have 5 active personals to be making 50%. However, you will also make 50% on anyone you bring in with a pack. So they go shopping, they add some things to their cart, they go, oh, look, I get a discount if I add things, if I get to silver, or I get to gold, or I get to platinum. and they add things to their cart and they order a silver or a gold or a platinum pack. Regardless of how many personally enrolled you have, the computer overrides and pays you 50% regardless. People like that? That's good, right? Shake your head. Okay, that's a good thing. That's pretty exciting. So I love that it knows that, it's smart enough to do that, and that regardless of where you're at, if you're brand new, you maybe only have a couple of people active, you bring in somebody with a pack, you're going to get 50% on the CV of that pack.
And they have 30 days, correct, Adam?
Well, that's how the PIB works, correct. Product introduction bonuses in the first 30 days, right? Absolutely. New 7-level unilevel compensation. Obviously, we just covered that. You know, the company that made the most money at in my career in network marketing, the one that Kevin Fournier, you know, went to $1 billion with, that was a unilevel compensation plan. He knows how these things work. He knows why they work. There's just so many great benefits to the unilevel. It's kind of exciting. I got to tell you, it's nice to have that as part of our plan, as well as the other amazing parts of our plan that we have. Fast start bonuses are there that are pretty exciting. We talked about those. There's now a new $10,000 a month loyalty bonus for presidential directors. That's kind of nice. Let's see, what else? And just a couple of other things that I wanted to cover. So let me I have some notes here, and then we will get to the Q&A portion of this. Okay, so a couple of things that I want to just be real clear about. Starting on September 25th, when a person goes to enroll in CTFO, they'll no longer be able to just enroll for free without placing a product order, which just makes a lot of sense. We're going to give you the business for free. We're going to give you all the websites. We're going to give you all that stuff for free, but pick a product, try a product, and then you'll get all that stuff for free. The other way that we've been doing it, giving it for free and then having them not order a product, maybe someday soon if they figure it out. How's that work for you so far?
Nope.
I see people laughing. So, I mean, it's been great to, you know, fill up the, you know, numbers of people and all that, but it's not really been effective as far as making money goes. If people are serious enough to want to join our business and they're really wanting to make some money, there's no time like the present to say, listen, we've got a lot of great products, just pick one. Try it out. We give you the business for free, just pick a product, right? There's so many, get coffee, get a shake. You drink coffee, you have lunch, pick something, right? Figure it out. You have pain, we got something for that. Have them have enough product information so that when they're ready to get started, they can pick a product and then that'll happen for them and they'll be able to, you know, get a free business that way. And that begins on September 25th. So just know that that's going to happen. So you might want to shift your verbiage and the things that you're saying, the way you're saying them, as far as getting started in the business. Yeah, the business is free. Yeah, the websites are free. You just got to pick something.
Are they going to be changing the landing page videos to do that explanation?
They will have different
because you know it's easy. Say, hey, just register, go to your back office, watch these videos on the products, and choose a product.
Yeah. And so they will have that set up. I'm not sure exactly, Dave, what that's going to look like, but by the 25th, that enrollment process and checkout process will have been adjusted.
Because I'm in alignment with you. It's, you know, I put like over 1,000 people in through social media, and, you know, luckily 1%, 2% did anything.
Right.
Where if there's a story call to action that they can land on and watch, then I can drive more traffic. And then the ones that do register, we're going to have a different management of data, because I got so much data. It's just
exactly. Well, you know, again, you're treating it like a business. And so when you engage with a person, when a person is looking at your business,
right,
they're making a decision that's now going to be a business decision, not a lottery ticket decision. Right?
Yeah.
Well, I'll just throw my hat in there and see what happens. Right? That's kind of what's been happening for the last few years. And every once in a while, something good happens. But the reality is that this is a business. And if you're not going to get enamored and use and get life altering results with some of these products, you're not going to be a very good marketer of these products, right? You're not going to be really successful in this business. And so, we've kind of in the beginning when things were, and CBD was new, we're able to say, okay, everybody jump in, we'll sort them out later. That's, not as effective as it once was, right? So now we have to, actually talk to people about a business that makes sense, that they can see themselves making money in. And with the 5 to Thrive and the simplicity of it, that's going to go a long way. And when you see some of the things that are coming out product-wise, it's going to even be more attractive to those folks. Not that we don't have what we need now, we do. We've got incredible products now, but it's just going to keep getting easier to have a person pick something and say, okay, well,
The whole key is the impulse buy and the low threshold. I mean, I remember when we were doing the goji juice, it was a higher price threshold than this.
oh, there was.
So you had to have someone taste the juice to get them the impulse.
That's right. And it was, it tasted like, ice cream. That was good, but, that is an important thing when you're having a conversation with people about building a business. There's got to be some skin in the game. They can't just sign up for free. And then if they have no skin in the game, guess what? The next shiny object that comes along, they're going to do that or watch that on TV or whatever it is. It's going to be distracting. Remember, people are going along in their mundane lives just trying to get by. And then you show up with an opportunity. You show up with something that's going to have them, take some inventory of their life and go, well, yeah, I've been looking for something and maybe this is, all of a sudden they've got to pay attention, right? They can't just keep going through life the way they've been going. And so you've got to be able to grab their attention and have them actually engage and try a product and see that might make a difference for them. Another thing I'll bring up is beginning November 1st, anybody on your team, they're going to need to have a $45 order every 60 days in order to retain their organization, right? If a person is not ordering at least every other month, I mean, let's face it, if they're not ordering every month, $45, they're not really in the business, right? They're not really building a business. They're not trying to make money because guess what? They're not qualified to get paid on their organization, number one. So if they're not on a smart ship, that's silly. But at least if they're not ordering 45 a month, then they're not really in business. They're really just a customer. And guess what? If they don't order 2 months in a row, they're really just a customer. They don't need a downline because they're not in business. They're not serious about their business, right? So what will happen is they will lose their organization. They'll still be in the system. They can still order. They're a customer. That's pretty much what they are, right? So if you've got some people that are sitting on some volume that have kind of been ordering every now and again, and they have maybe some interest at some point at making some money, you might want to reach out to those folks and say, hey, listen, you might want to hop on SmartShip, pick a product so that you don't eventually lose your downline, because you'll forget 6 months, 60 days will go by and poof, it'll be gone. And by the way, that's the way most companies operate in our industry, right? We're just catching up and putting these things into place. Most companies are a lot more to qualify. It's not $45 a month, it's $100 a month, it's $150 a month, it's $200 a month, right? So we're not asking for a whole lot, we're asking for the minimum, but we've got these things that are now being rolled out over the next 30, 60 days. So make sure you're aware of that, make sure you let people know about that. And really the solution is this: you want to simplify this business, find a product that makes sense, get on SmartShip, at least one product, and find 5 people who'll do the same. You're done. That's the whole plan. Duplicate that, then help your people get their 5. That's it. Everything else takes care of itself. Every part of our plan is tied to 5 who thrive. Every part of it. It's so simple, so well done, so brilliant. And we have such amazing products that make it easy for people to figure out at least one product. So anyway, I'm pretty excited about it. I know, Michael, you were pretty excited about it. I know there's some other folks as well. Mike, you might want to say a word or two about your thoughts on this 5 to Thrive.
Well, I have one person that called me up today and said, well, what if this? I said, well, listen, people have one or two choices here, right? If you're interested in the business, you become an associate. We know what that's all about. If you're not interested in the business, then you're what? You're a customer. And we love our customers.
Absolutely.
And so they says, well, will they be forced into doing, as a customer, they're not forced into doing anything. They just go to your my CTFO website, they click on shop, and they go shopping for what they want. And then I'm sure at the end they want their first name, last name, and address, so the company knows where to ship it to. And they're nothing more than a customer, and they're not forced to doing anything. They can shop once a year. They can shop whenever they want to shop. So that's the clarity on that. And I got to tell you guys, they did a nice job. They did a nice job. And if you stick to that very one page, the very one page that Adam did tonight, for people that's never had a whole lot of experience in network marketing, or if they've not had a lot of success in network marketing, then that means they really never understood that comp plan. So what I would do is I would take that one page, 1 through 5, because that's really easy. And there's enough to explain down through that column, and get them going there and say, now, once we've accomplished 5 people, then our goal is going to be to help them get their 5. And that's all that we do in this business, if you think about it. And if what they say is true, and I believe it is, you're not going to get a president or a CEO from a company say something that's not true, because if it's not true, it wouldn't look very good for them. But the reality is if we stick to 5 and thrive, 5 and show them and how to do it. I mean, I can really talk a lot about this compensation plan, because that's really what the comp plan is all about. So it's not forcing you to do anything else to qualify for anything else. If you want to make more money, well, then you just continue to move on. So I think the name of the game right now is to personally sponsor, either pick up 50% on packs with 100% guaranteed, okay? And just keep personally sponsoring until you know that you found somebody that when they get into this business within 5 days, that they can put in 5 people, because that's what will happen when you meet the right person.
And look, we'll be able to close out the week, right? On Sunday, how do you want to be paid? If you've got 4 people, maybe you want to figure out how to get your 5th, so that next week you're paid more percentages on everything that happened this past week, right? And how do you guarantee that you always have 5? Well, you keep it rolling.
Keep it rolling.
I've got 24, 25, 26 on SmartShip. If I lose a few, I have 5. I still have 5.
Talking about SmartShip, Adam, and you've heard me say this many times within the last 2.5 years. SmartShip is your insurance policy. And if you're on SmartShip, you will never, ever have to worry about ever losing a paycheck. We had that with my last company, and we called it an insurance policy. So I'm not taking any credit for it. I'm taking credit for what I've learned over 26 years. But SmartShip, again, is your insurance policy. So
and you save money. And you save money. That's it.
And you're saving money. So if you're here to build a business, don't screw around with that, okay? Because there's going to be a day where, you're going to be at the Bahamas drinking Mai Tais, collecting a check of $10,000, and you forgot to go shopping that month because you weren't on SmartShip, and you just lost $10,000, or possibly your business.
There you go. So don't let that happen to you. Get on SmartShip. If you're not, make sure your people are on SmartShip. It takes care of everything. Guys, this has been a lot of fun. There's great training that's happening all week on this. Tonight, they're going to be going over it. CTFOwebinar.com, 9 p.m. Eastern, coming up soon. I want to thank you guys for plugging in every week. And guys, it didn't get any simpler than it's been with this 5 to Thrive. So take advantage of it. That's the only focus. Getting 5 people. I mean, look, you could call up 5 people right now and just say, give me your credit card. What for? Just give it to me. I'm going to get you set up with something good. Right?
Make sure you make sure that you make sure that you get this on YouTube, because I'm going to use this as a prospecting 5-minute video.
It's very simple, and you can do that. And look, people will, if you just tell them what to do and say, listen, you got to try this, sleep all night, whatever it is, right? You can get them on something that they're going to love, they're going to fall in love with it, and they'll be glad they're getting it every single month. And if they want to build a business, they're going to want to be on SmartShip anyway, save money and to be able to qualify. But folks, 5 to Thrive. It doesn't get any simpler than that. Thanks everybody for hopping on tonight. As always, love you guys. Appreciate you being here. Everybody have a great night.
Bye for now.
Bye for now. Thanks, guys.